Alright, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering how to do a handstand push-up. Now, before getting into it, I just want to say that if you guys haven't had the time to check out my Instagram account, I'm going to put the username right here as well as the link in my description. So if you guys are interested in calisthenics videos as well as unique workout tips, feel free to check that out. So that being said, let's get right into the handstand push-up video. So I do want to put it out there that I recommend that there is a requirement before you try to learn the handstand push-up, and what that is that you should be able to hold the handstand for at least 10 seconds. So if it's easy for you to hold the handstand for 10 seconds, then I would recommend that you head on to the next step, which is trying to learn the handstand push-up. So in this video, I'm going to be covering two things. The first being the technique on how to perform the handstand, and the second are going to be exercises that you can actually practice in order to help you work towards performing the handstand push-up. So getting into the first thing, which is the technique of the handstand push-up. So what you want to know when performing a handstand push-up is that first, a huge misconception that a lot of people think when trying to perform the handstand push-up is that it's very similar to an overhead dumbbell press, meaning that you have to press straight up and then come straight back down. But actually that is false. When you do a handstand push-up, you actually don't want to come up straight and come back down straight. You actually want to come down on an angle, and I'm going to show you how that looks like in a second. Also, another thing that you want to keep in mind is that you don't want to keep your elbows beside you like you would with an overhead dumbbell press. You actually want to keep your elbows in front of you. So that being said, let me give you guys a quick visual representation of how to do that. Now obviously you can do the handstand push-up on the ground and you don't need parallettes. One thing that you do want to keep in mind when doing the handstand push-up on the ground is to first make sure you spread your fingers wide to cover as much surface area as possible, and second is to make sure that you leave a little gap in your fingers. By doing this, it actually allows you to keep your handstand balanced because you're able to pulse your fingertips back and forth. So another tip when doing the handstand push-up is that you actually don't have to keep your legs together. You can simply do a straddle handstand, which a lot of people find a lot easier to help balance the handstand and the overall handstand push-up. Okay, so now that we covered the technique on how to perform the handstand push-up, what are a few exercises that would help you out in order to progressively work up towards it? Now, the first one that I would recommend is actually doing a negative handstand push-up. So in order to do that, you would jump into a regular handstand and slowly press down until your nose would touch the ground, or at least as far down as you could go. So here's how that would look. Now, if you find that a negative handstand push-up is too easy, something that's a little bit harder that you could do in order to work up to it would be to use the momentum of your legs in order to press up into the handstand. So let me go ahead and show you how that would look. So those are the two exercises that I would personally do when I was first trying to learn the handstand push-up. Now obviously there are many other exercises that you can do in order to help you work up towards it, such as the pike push-up. Now, another great alternative would be to find a wall and do an assisted handstand push-up using that wall. So that has been a technique as well as a few exercises that you can practice yourself in order to help work up to that handstand push-up. You guys can practice this at home, in your backyard, wherever you'd like, as long as you have a flat surface or parallettes. If you guys did enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a like as well as to subscribe for more videos to come. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you guys want to check out my Instagram, I will be leaving a link in my description as well as the username right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.